Can we check that we're live?
Yep.
Live on Facebook.
Yep. YouTube.
Live on YouTube. Still waiting for Twitch. All right, we're live on Twitch.
Nice.
All right, so hello everybody. We are now live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube, and we're also live on Twitch, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Woo! All right, hello, hello. I see people commenting in the chat. Make some noise. I want to see where you guys are from. I'm from Singapore. Show me some love in the chat. I want to see those in the comment section. But before we start, let's give it a couple minutes for all our lovely vPark community, our lovely folks to join the live stream. And to those that are tuning in right now on Facebook, I see their comments on Twitch as well. Hey, I see Italy. What's up, my folks from Italy? Thank you for tuning in. It's pretty late over there, so thank you very much. More folks from Facebook. Let's go. Where are you guys from? I want to know. I'm from Singapore. Where's everybody from? Let's go. All right, we have like 10 people on Facebook, 7 on YouTube, 6 on Twitch. I see Massachusetts. What's up? East Coast. Colombia.
Whoa.
Singapore, fellow Singaporean here. What's up? I see Norway. I see Spain. Oh my God, we're live all around the world.
Is there anyone from Africa?
Mexico. Hola. Brazil. Let's go. Philippines. Salamat. Portugal. Oh my God, let's go. Chile. Super excited. We have 10 people on Facebook watching, 13 on YouTube, 6 on Twitch. Let's go.
Awesome. Welcome to the stream, everybody.
Welcome,
Yeah,
welcome. Should we give it like another minute?
Yeah, we can start. It's recorded anyway.
Yeah, okay. So to those that are tuning in right now, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Jasper Tay, and I will be your host for the live stream today here on vPark. Smaller introduction here. I am currently working in tech sales here in San Francisco. I am also a DJ and an event promoter at Dirty Not Sorry. Sorry, shameless plug right here. But hey, last but not least, I'm also one of the early users here on vPark, and I just want to say thank you to the vPark team for having me today. And before we start, I would love to go through some housekeeping rules real quick. Let me share my screen. All right, so welcome to our very first vPark LAN community launch. Super excited to be here and to have everybody watching this live stream. First things first, if you have any questions, all right? If you have any questions you want to ask the vPark team, please submit those on Pigeonhole. As you can see on my screen, there's a link right there. Feel free to copy it to your browser so that you can submit your questions there, all right? The passcode will be vPark 2021. And what I am going to do now is I'm gonna post this in the chat as well. So all of you here will have access to it. All right. I'm gonna give it a couple seconds. All right, I see people coming into the Q&A. Again, submit those questions only on Pigeonhole. We will only entertain questions on there. Secondly, please follow us on all of vPark social media for future updates and product releases. As you can see, we have a bunch of social medias for you to follow. Whichever one you feel comfortable using, give us a follow. Any support would be much appreciated. All right. And last but not least, if you have any product feedback or any support questions, please join us on Discord. I'm on there. I go by the name of Don't Call Me Jasper on Discord. Feel free to shoot me a note. Happy to have a great conversation with you. We have 400 plus members on Discord as well, all really active members, sharing the love, sharing the community. All right, come through, say hi, and let's support each other in these trying times, all right? And without further ado, let's kickstart with the introduction. Now we have the vPark team here today. Darren, Heather, John, and Ricky, thank you for hopping on this live stream here. Let's do a quick introduction, right? So your high-level overview of your background, why start vPark, and for the rest of the team, why you join vPark, all right? I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. And Darren, feel free to take over the mic. The stage is yours.
Well, thank you, Jasper. Well, hi, everyone. I'm Darren Gozali. I am originally from Indonesia. I am now here in Mountain View, California. And I created vPark last August or July, not really sure actually, because we saw a lot of stores in Silicon Valley closing down. And we were approached by a couple tour businesses for funding. And we don't see any solutions out there that is addressing this issue of the tourism industry and also space-based offerings. And yeah, we just want to do something good to our neighbors. That's originally what the intent was. And I came from the tech industry all my life. I've been in tech since 2002 or 2001 probably. And I used to work for Autodesk. Heather was working for Autodesk as well. We met there. And we actually, well, I was part of the reality capture team in Autodesk, where we scan places, buildings, and everything, the capture technology. So it's a little bit related to what we are doing here at vPark. So anyway, I've been out of the tech industry actually for a bit. I had some projects in Hollywood and doing stuff in the venture arena. But then I just saw a lot of businesses are in need of help in a way or another. So we're coming back to the tech arena. So that's me. Let's see. I'll pass the mic to Jorn probably.
Awesome. Thank you. Hey, everyone. First of all, I want to say thank you all for jumping on the stream today. My name is Jorn, and I help with the finance and operations here at vPark. To give you a little brief introduction about myself, I'm originally from Singapore, just like Jasper, but I grew up in Hong Kong and Shanghai. Currently, I'm based in San Francisco and working in a number of fintech startups. I'm personally super passionate to be a part of this process as we all work together and try to build a decentralized digital economy together. With that being said, I'll pass the mic on to Heather.
Hey everyone, really excited to be here and so glad that you guys are all tuning in. I'm the researcher here at vPark, and yes, I've been working in tech for the past 5 years, focused on the UX research side, specifically all the operations. So that's what I do at vPark. But my background is in architecture, so I'm actually really excited to be at vPark to help translate the needs of designing for physical spaces and taking that into virtual spaces at vPark. With that, I'll pass it to Ricky.
Hey, thanks, Heather. I'm excited to be here today. My name is Ricky Lee. I'm the project manager and product design lead for vPark. A little bit about myself. My career experience is a mix of tech and retail industry, focusing in AI experiences. I joined vPark because I'm fascinated by Darren's vision and most importantly, his passion for vPark. On that note, let me pass it to Darren.
All right. Well, Jasper, do you have anything to add?
No, this right here is the vPark team, ladies and gentlemen. Super excited to be here once again. And I know, Darren, you have something you want to show us.
Okay.
Feel free to take over the mic again.
All right, well, let me just do that. So, um, let's see. Let me share my screen. All right. Everyone can see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Well, everyone, thank you. Well, I thank God for allowing us to meet here together. I thank all the landowners. Thank you for trusting us and believing in us and want to be part of us. Today, there are a lot of things that happened today, believe it or not, behind the scene. You couldn't believe what happened. But um, in the last 24 hours, I've also seen some other reality outside of us. If you are familiar or if you are in the United States, you are very aware probably there's a shooting out there. So I just want to take this moment to show our condolence and also to to be part of the bigger community that we do not want hate anywhere. We do not want any shooting anywhere. We do not want any, murders or anything anywhere. So our hearts goes to those people who are feeling the loss and suffer right now. So that's the first thing I want to say. Secondly, we want to, you know, I, I want to celebrate today. I think this is a huge moment for us that we have been trying so hard, trying to get things right, especially for the landowners, the technology and everything. There are a couple of stuff that I think some of you realize today. So this morning, we got finally, we have been trying to go back and forth with PayPal, and they have been helpful in the last 3 months or so, or maybe less. But I think we finally decided to move away from PayPal for a lot of different reasons. So we already integrate a new technology. We literally did it in 4 hours this morning. Sorry about all this, but we had to do that, and because PayPal has been actually telling us for months that their technology is not aimed for startups like this. They are sort of more aimed toward the retails and sort of very low loaded and merchandise and that sort. So, but we have been thinking to move to another platform, but today is just a day. So um, everything is back. All the payment system is live again. There's some changes, but that's not really the core of what I want to say. But I just want to all of you hear from me directly that there are some changes there. And then this is it. We have been trying hard to get all the compliance, all the terms, all the homework that we need to do. I need to emphasize, we are in California. We are not in, island of Isle or anything. We're literally in California. We're subject to a lot of different stuff. So we try our best to do the right thing. And I want to thank especially Tipalti, people, the company that have been supporting us. Their trust is a huge stuff for us, and thank you. And they are one of the best payout company out there, and they have checked all everything that we are doing. They know, if they are the one who talk to the FBI and everything if anything happens. So if no one, if somebody out there are thinking that we're scamming somebody, I don't know what to say. If this is one of the giant company, they look at us and everything, and they wouldn't um, partner with us if we are a scammer or something. So that being said, also I would like to give you a lot of updates today. If you are asking what is the difference between the live, the full launch and the soft launch, pretty much it was just waiting. We have been trying to launch it even in February. We're sorry about that, but that's just the way it is. There's nothing that we can do to make it faster. We try so much to do the best. And but in general, I think there are a lot of questions about the future and a lot of questions about what the vision, how the vision translate to a product. And today we hope that we will clear all that question out. All right. Um, So I also want to announce not only that we're finally launching the vPark land in full today, right now, we're also today after this presentation, not long after the live stream is ending, we will be launching vPark Alpha. What does that mean? It has nothing to do with the vPark land. I want to make it clear. The vPark land is there to give an opportunity for everyone on earth to earn some potential income, from all this product. But the product itself has nothing to do with the land. So those of you have been asking about gaming and all that. I mean, I don't know what to say because we never said we were making a game, and this is not a game at all. Okay, I think you'll see yourself, and hopefully, we can work it out together. That's it. So that being said, let me go to my slide. I guess I got too excited for the opening a little bit. So let me tell you a story. Okay, I used to travel. I love traveling. I went to all the 7 continents already. Is it 7 continents? Okay, maybe, yeah. um, and with the COVID and everything, we can no longer be at a cool location. We cannot spend time with friends anymore. Just outdoor freely, without fear or anything. And so this is what's happening, right? This is the reality worldwide. Well, maybe you might come back to us. Well, we're in Singapore, we're in Australia, we're doing well. We're in Japan, we're doing well. Fine. I mean, but not the majority of the world. So there are 3 problems that we encounter these days. We cannot visit places, we cannot meet people, and most importantly, businesses cannot reach customers. We want to focus on those 3 problems. So the big question for vPark is, how do we bring real people together at any location at any time? That is a huge, challenge-based approach, I would say, if you are familiar with Apple style. This is the bottom line of our what you're trying to solve, and we actually already knows there are some solutions out there that people have been using to get around these issues. All right, so I would like to talk about a couple different scenarios. So if you want to meet your friends, what do you do if you cannot meet them? Well, you see that all 5 of us are actually not at the same location. We're using Zoom right now, right? But what is going on when you do video conference? You eliminate the space. That's it. That's period. I'm looking at Ricky's eyes right now, Jasper's eyes right now, and it is not normal for us human to keep looking at others' eyes all the time. That is the reason why we got Zoom fatigue. If you don't believe me, go to National Geography, BBC, or a lot of psychologists are talking about it. All right. Secondly, if we want to not meet together, but we just want to go somewhere, where do we go? Well, I think all of you agree with me that actually YouTube is a good place to do that, right? I'm not talking about YouTube 2D. I'm literally talking about YouTube 360. So if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, please go to YouTube 360. Just go to the Antarctica, play with the penguin there. You will literally feel there. You don't really need a VR headset. You really feel there. But what is going on with the YouTube? Well, there's no interaction. And what's going on if there's no interaction? We get lonely. So all this technology, with the iPhone and everything, we have been trying to live in the what is it, abnormal situation, virtual situation, and we got lonely with a lot of these apps. So these 2 problems, if we draw a chart a little bit like this, you can pretty much, hopefully you can relate to what I'm talking about here, that Zoom is down to the right. We literally do not want to be at the bottom left corner, but then I don't see any solution out there that fill the gap for the top right corner. If you can tell me, please tell me, but I don't see one. And that is why we want to start vPark for the consumer, for the end users, all right? I think this is, there will be a lot of challenges in front of us, but we believe that is missing. And this is for the goodness for the society as well. And the fact that there is no solution out there that actually impacts a lot of different businesses not to be able to deliver experience-based offering online. So with that being said, I want to give you some what is it, terms, so we can speak the same language as we move on after this presentation and live stream. I want to talk first about the captured real estate. What does that mean? So real estate, again, for those of you who are not familiar with real estate, it is just the land and anything that is built on top of it, right? And what we do in the tech industry, there are a lot of companies that are trying to capture the building, the land, or just the space itself. So there are multiple different technology, but we focus first with the 360 camera. I'm not talking about. I saw so many different comments about Google Street View. I mean, who wants to go to Google Street View? I don't know. But I'm talking about real video here. Really fun stuff. A real place that you need to be at, or something that is relatable to you. And you see a video there, and you'll see later on, especially some of our teams will be showing you how we can use the 360 video for real needs. Okay. And this is where the landowners will be generating some income. If there's any transaction, again, I need to emphasize, not everything can be, can generate income. If people just want to go to the 360 video, they don't do anything. There's no transaction. There's nothing. I mean, there's no economy. Where would the income coming from? No. So I want to emphasize that not everything can be monetized, but that's whatever we can monetize as a company, we will give it to you. All right. So, but there are, that's just not the way things work. When we work with giant company, even with the tech company in the valley, sometimes we need to give them for free for whatever reason. So that being said, when we can as a company, of course we want to be profitable. That's the goal. And whatever we can make it profitable and generate some revenue, we will share back to the landowners. So secondly, I want to talk about the virtual real estate. So I want to distinguish the two. I don't want to, all of you to get confused as we move on, because there are too many stuff that we're showing. But virtual real estate is pretty much anything that an architect or 3D modeler can make. And they can put it inside of the 360. Heather will shock you, hopefully, later on with her demo. But you can see there, you can actually get a snippet of what Heather is showing later on. You can see that there is a person behind the building, and that is how you mix the reality of a 360 with the virtual real estate. All right, the captured is just 360, the virtual is just digital items, and we mix them together. Okay, so what can we do? I think this is like the biggest questions of all the landowners, right? So it seems like, well, if you go to YouTube 360, you like one, but then that's it. What can you do? Well, it turns out that if you actually put a sequence of 360 video, there are a lot of stuff that you can do. And some of you who are familiar with our solution for the tour industry, that's pretty much what we did. We literally put a lot of different 360 one after another. And Ricky, I think, will shock you as well with his demo later on, what you can do with it. I don't want to go too far about all these little examples, because I think you will see it live. We are not pre-recording anything because we want you to see it, that we are literally showing off something that is real. We don't like pre-recorded stuff, at least at this stage. So yeah. Secondly, what if you have a 360 and you put human there? Well, it pretty much feels that you are teleporting with one another, right? So you can do virtual wedding, you can do virtual picnic. Well, I don't mean that the husband and wife being in the virtual space. I mean the attendance. Or this is actually one of the combination that has been used by a couple different companies for kitchen or coffee break in their company. because they are just fatigued. The first time I showed vPark to Heather, she was telling me, "Oh yeah, I've been so tired with in Facebook, that we have been using Zoom or all the other video conferences. I just got tired of it." And she said, "Yeah, FaceTime is better because it's not Zoom at least." Well, you know what? When I showed her this, she was very happy, and when we showed this to a couple different tech people as well, the first reaction that they said, "Oh, I was stressed. Now I'm calm." Interesting, right? So that's really I think the magic of teleporting people. That you can actually give happiness by just letting people meet together and being in a different location. So the third thing, I think this is the most exciting one. Well, I wouldn't say the most exciting one. I think the other two are also equally exciting. But if you have a 360 video, you put people there, and then you add the virtual real estate or even virtual products, whatever it is. You can have your own home, or maybe if you want to make a few $20 million deals. Maybe you don't want to meet with that person on Zoom, and you cannot meet them because of COVID. Well, maybe this is one of the venue. When I was in Hollywood, that's what our producer had been doing. Always try to go and meet somebody, and they couldn't do that anymore. But that's the deal that needs a good environment. Um, and I think this is also good for corporate mixer. And I think Jorn will be showing something later on, and we will show you that we can actually use the room for mixer. If those of you who are not familiar with mixer, what I mean is just you put people after conference or inside of the company together in one room, and then give them a little booth, and then they circle the booth, or so they just make a circle and they just talk among themselves. So that being said, I want to go back to our offering. We have been talking about sort of like a little bit abstract. I want to get things real here. To make this happen, whatever we will be showing you, it takes money, it takes time. And our goal is really to help small businesses, or pretty much any business, or even individuals who would like to make business. And we don't want them to go after, buy a VR headset and then develop it and then, pay thousands before you know it, hundreds of thousands just to make one experience for the business. And we think there is a huge need to literally reduce the cost and the time to build something in the virtual real estate. So again, I want to reiterate that we are a virtual real estate platform. We are trying to roll this new term, VREAAS. If you are familiar with the tech industry with SaaS, this pretty much is like SaaS, but not software. Instead, it's a virtual real estate as a service. That's the solution that we want to roll. And we are trying to start with web-based. Why? Well, we can easily move to Oculus or other headset, but we see that a lot of businesses do not really need access to Oculus, and the fact that only like 1 out of 5, the millennial range of the American people own the Oculus. I think that's a huge gap still. It's not there yet. And we just want to help businesses deliver a valuable experience to where people are at. I think it's a little bit overkill if we try to deliver something that is in the too high end that no one can afford it. So that being said, again, vPark at vPark and the platform Alpha that we will be showing later today, you can create a private real estate with clicks, literally within just a click of a button, and you can sell items, experience. Part of this will be coming later on, not immediately today, but you will see from George's demo that it is real. And we also try to welcome 3D modeler, architects, interior designers to have an e-commerce for the people who would like to use our platform to just sell assets. So the next one, as you know, we have been showing our video call all the time, the bubble, and I think you'll enjoy it later on when we show you. It comes immediately. You just need to select and install it in your real estate. And lastly, you get a web-based VR URL immediately. You can use it for your business. You can share it to your customers, or just share it on social media or with your friends, and we just hang out. Okay. So that being said, this is what we want to deliver, and here we go. All right. Because I talk a lot, and you probably wants to see the demo right away and from the other folks. So that you don't, it doesn't come back to me and you get upset again. So I'll just do the first demo. Is that okay?
Sounds good. Let's get it
All
started.
right. All right. So the first one. All right. So the first one, I will let Jorn share his screen.
Okay.
So let me get in there.
Okay. So this is how I'm joining the room right now. I have everything set up. Click next.
All right, the first one I think is something that some of you are very familiar with, because this is one of the early offering, but I believe most of the landowners do not know how the tour solution works. So I think it is good that we show it to you live, okay? The goal of this demo is to show how, everyone who would like to travel, they can experience something literally real, just like being in the location, and also with a lot of features that is catered toward the tour guides. So this is for professional tour guide to deliver the best solution experience to their attendants, the group that they want to lead. This is so much better than using just Zoom, using your phone going around. Well, anyway, because Jorn is here. Jorn, do you see me?
Yep, I see you.
All right. So I would like to do a couple of stuff here with Jorn. So first and foremost, if Jorn is looking at me, he should look at me with, there's this bubble, and then there's this arrow as well. And that arrow pretty much shows where I'm looking at. So Jorn, can you see the arrow change?
Yep, I can see that here. He's looking off in that direction now. You
Yeah.
can see he's
So
looking
the
up.
next thing I want to ask Jorn to do is double click anywhere, Jorn.
Okay, let's look around. And what is this? Let's double click this.
So because you cannot see my screen, but I'm pretty much seeing what Jorn is seeing. This is one of the bottleneck for tourism, especially for tour guides. A lot of tour guides are coming to us and say, well, we don't, one of the most nasty thing when we are giving tours is people sometimes just ask us, what is that? What is that? Which one? Which one? I mean, they're so far away, they cannot even point at what they want to ask. And with Zoom, virtual tour, that is the case as well. But now we can pretty much just double click somewhere to make a point of discussion. So can you see there is a new pointer that I made, Jorn? So if I want to talk about that corner, we can easily do so. And the next thing I want to show you, Jorn, do you want to walk?
Yeah, let's move along.
Right.
Let's see if we can move along and look around.
So I want to invite Jorn to walk on this alley, right? So this is in San Francisco. This is called Bami Alley, one of the famous spot for tourism. So Jorn, make sure you look around because this is still 360. A lot of people, when they see this, they thought, oh, I'm just seeing a picture. No way, no way. We are literally using 360. So
cool. I can look around and see my surroundings as well. And I can see you in the call as well. We're both walking down the street together.
Yep. So I've been looking at Jorn. Let me look in front of us. Okay. So let's see. I want to stop by the bike there. Okay. So can you tell me, Jorn, what do you see?
Well, we're paused right now. I see the bike. I can point to it. I also see we're in the alleyway. I can see the pink walls, the graffiti on the walls. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think this will be a killer for all those people who wants to travel together, especially with a tour guide. This video, you can just pause it and just talk to your guide or your friends about something that you don't need to follow through all the video. So let me move on. And Jordan, do you want to, let's see, you want to go to a crowded place?
What crowded place do you have in mind?
Um, maybe downtown San Francisco, Chinatown. How about that?
Chinatown sounds good. Let's go there.
All right. Ta-da!
Oh, whoa. Wow, I can see people moving around. Wow, quick question. Is this a live video right now?
Well, you know what? People have been asking that question all the time. Well, we can make it live, but at least right now, what we offer off the shelf is not live. Everything is pre-recorded. This is why we say landowners. If you believe that there's an economical value of your land, you can get it. This kind of stuff. If somebody is making money and it use our platform and we sort of get some revenue out of it, we will distribute to the landowner. So let's see. Okay, one more thing. Oh, actually, two more things. So first and foremost, I want to point at the Transamerica building. Can you look at that building?
Yep, I see it.
So in the tour solution that we have, we also provide a way for the tour guide to show pictures. You cannot go in there, right? But some of the tour guides have pictures. And what do you see, Jordan?
I see like a postcard being popped up of San Francisco, along with your icon pointing to the Transamerica Tower.
Yes, so that is just like a little feature that have been asked by tour guides, and I think it's very, very. I went to one of our guides actually listed on our website, and they show us when the Golden Gate Barak, when it was around the World War. It was so interesting, all these tour guides have amazing archive, and they are local, they know what is out there, and we're just pretty much, if we just visit the places, we don't know anything. So the tour guide, we love you, we want to help you, and also we want to help people who want like to travel to get the best of the best. All right, so the last thing I want to show to everyone is just like a little thing. I just want to let everyone see something that is a little bit prettier than Chinatown. So I would move Jordan right now to, if you have been to San Francisco, you know this place. What do you see, Jordan?
Oh, looks like we're having some technical difficulties. My background isn't loading in.
All right, well, let's try again.
Same. Looks like we're having a little bit of technical difficulties. Oh, okay, perfect. I see it loading in. It's just a little bit slow. I caught a glimpse of Lombard Street over for a second.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I was trying to show him a video that we were literally walking down. Oh, you know what you see? You see the car going down there. So anyway, this is available for tour guides. It's very easy to set this up. And if you need some 360 videos, you can submit it in the request for in the land page. We will review it, and then some of our community might be interested if they are in the location, to capture it. So anyway, that's it. Thank you, Jordan, for helping me out. And the next thing, I would like to pass the mic to, let's see, Ricky. So Ricky will be showing you something for those people who would like, are itchy to just walk around and hang out with friends. All right.
Okay, everyone, it's Ricky again. So the next demo I'm going to show you guys is for those who love window shopping. So let me get into the room.
Is Heather there as well?
Joining right now. Give me a second.
Okay. In the coffee shop, I'm waiting for Heather, hanging out, looking around.
I think I'm in. Am I in?
Okay, I heard a ding dong. Hey, Heather,
Hello.
how you
Sorry
doing?
for the little glitch of the shape of the video. But that's kind of cute.
Why am I like a teardrop? This is cute. Nice.
So let me get into it for you guys. So imagine you and I could go shopping together anywhere in the world without distinct restrictions. So let me show you. Heather, do you want to grab some snacks and then we could head to Darren's place after this presentations?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go buy some snacks.
Okay.
Where shall we go?
I mean some chips, all right?
And then we definitely need
All
soda.
right. I'm in a store. Wait, hold on.
Oh,
Okay. Should we get some chips?
let's get chips. Should we get Lay's? I want Lay's.
Okay. It's detecting something.
Mhm.
Let me try this one. There you go. You want this?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, let's add to cart then. All right. Continue. See what else we have here.
Maybe some dessert. I think we need some soda too. All right.
Yeah, soda might be good. Where are they? Okay, I see all the way in the back. So, what else we have here?
Some candies.
I remember when I was in college, I always go out at night to just, hang out with friends in the grocery store.
There you go. Soda. Zoom in.
Let's get some Coke maybe. We'll go over the
Maybe a
chips.
little bit closer.
Okay, there you go. That will be work. There you go.
Perfect.
All right, got the soda. What else you want?
I want dessert. We need to get some dessert too.
Okay, then let's go to another place.
Sounds good.
Oh, okay. See what we have here. Cupcakes.
Yes. Let's get some Twinkies. Twinkies sound good.
Okay. Oops.
Maybe the coffee cakes.
Cupcakes sounds good to me. What else? I think that's good enough.
Good, yeah, that's a lot of snacks.
Let's check out and then head to his place.
Let's do it.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
bring all the snacks to me.
So guys, what you just experienced is a computer vision API that vPark is using detecting the objects within this 360 space, or I would say any space. This product feature enable us to do transaction capability to all the 360 capture content, including this one what you're seeing. To that end, I can travel and shop with Heather anywhere on the virtual Earth. So with that being said, let me pass it to the John.
Wait,
and-
can we see the other side? Can you look at the other direction? Can you zoom out a little bit?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, just want to let people know this is a supermarket. So,
and all the dots you guys seeing is basically is a detection that able to identify it as an item, and then we could put a rectifier on top of it, and you could interact with it.
yeah.
Okay.
Very key.
On to the next fun things.
All right. Who's next?
I believe that'll be me.
All right. This is fun. Well, everything's fun.
Okay, so to roughly talk on what just happened, you were able to see a space that was already designed. In that case, that was a supermarket, and you could detect brands, walk through it with people. But let's say you're a business owner and you want to use the 360 captured space to create a virtual showcase for your products or services. We have managed to make vPark Alpha super easy. You don't need any code background necessary, and everything can be imported to set up your shop. So in this demo, as you can see here, I already created a Shopify. I have a couple items I want to showcase in my shop. I have some Yeezy Boost. I have some in-game content, which I want to sell out. I have a school bag, Nintendo Switch games, and NFT digital artwork. So I want to import all of these products into a virtual space, then invite people into that virtual space so that I can walk them through it, and hopefully I can sell my products there. So this is super simple. I'll just walk you through how we create the rooms and how we can make all of this possible. This is vPark Alpha. So I would come down to inventory. And as you can see here that my vPark development store is already connected. I have my NFTs, my Nintendo Switch games, and all my products I want featured in the space. I can then hop on to properties. Let's create a room now. Okay. So we start out by first choosing a background available. Let's see. All of this looks good. I want to go to Salesforce Park. But maybe let's also add another change in scenery. Let's add Yosemite National Park too. Okay, cool. Let's have a video conferencing technology. Maybe I want to play some chill music in my store. I'll incorporate Spotify too. Let's see, these are the assets now. We allow you to have virtual spaces built up. We allow you to render 3D models and import your products from Shopify as well. So let me just go ahead and import 3 items. Cool. Now you see I have all of this set up. I can simply copy the URL, paste it, and launch the room. Now this is what it looks like in startup.
Jordan will do the magic.
Right. Okay, whenever we're ready. Awesome. Okay, so you can see now that we have loaded into this space. Nice. So this space was captured in Salesforce Tower, Salesforce Park, but we were able to render this space on top of it to provide an immersive experience. Now that I'm in this space, I can use my WASD functions to move around and see what I have here. So these are my products from imported from Shopify, but I don't like how it's presented. No problem, just double click on it. No code necessary. You see this is a bag, we can move it. Let's move it here, maybe rotate it so our audiences can see it, make it bigger, make it more noticeable. Cool. Now let's move it up a bit. All right, have that be a focal point. I like that. Let's save that there. What else do we have? So as you can see, this is super simple. No code necessary. I'm just moving and placing my products where I want to show them. Let's have this over here. Make this slightly bigger. Awesome. This looks good. And that is my in-game item. So maybe I can render a 3D mockup of what that would look like. So take, for example, that this dragon over here is the in-game item or a 3D mockup. And this is a super cool feature. We can position it, we can hide it behind things, but we can also scale it, make it huge, that our audiences see it, interact with it, and it's still animatable. Nice, I like how that looks. I like the space. I got one last item that I want to showcase. Let's just move this over into this empty space here. Rotate it over and scale it.
Nice.
Nice. Do you guys like my shop?
Sure, good design, Jordan.
Okay, but now that I have my shop up, let's work on the cool part. Let's invite the rest of the vPark team into the space as well. So you
Right.
copy a URL similar to like a Zoom link. Let me shoot it over to them.
All right, we will be all muting ourselves. So there is no echo.
Yep. Okay. So let's just wait for my colleagues to hop into the space. This is a little bit close. Let's just move it over here. Save. Oh, I see Ricky in. Hey, Ricky, how's it going?
Good. All right, I see the dragon.
Welcome to my shop. Please feel free, walk around, take a look at the products, make yourself at home. Let me know if I can help you.
What is this?
What is what?
Spaceship A.
Oh, that's a backpack for kids. Are you interested in buying a backpack today?
Yeah, how can I buy it, Jordan?
Okay, so right when a customer wants to check out, super easy. We have integrated Shopify to take in the orders. All you need to do is click on this backpack that you're interested in. You see on the bottom left, let me add that to the cart. And you can see we have a cart here. Okay, so Darren, do you want to check out on this backpack here today?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, then we send the order in, click OK, and that's gonna notify Shopify to fulfill this order. So everything is super simple, all made ready to go on this platform. We can help you work on the design, any assets you want to import in to render. We just contact us and we can help you set that up
Yeah,
super easily.
I love this dragon here. Kind of like it wants to come on me.
Can you make it even bigger, John? I'm
Yeah,
right.
sure.
I want him to be, I
Don't
want him
step
to,
on us.
Is this big enough for you?
Oh, the bag would be broken. Godzilla coming to San Francisco. There's another movie.
But okay, let's say we've had enough of this Salesforce space, right? Let's see if I can entertain them somewhere else. All I need to do is hit the hat, hit sequence. Let's jump to the next scene.
Yeah. I want to get closer to her. I want to talk to her.
So are you guys loaded in? You guys see a change?
not yet.
One.
Okay. Looks like we're experiencing some difficulties with the background loading in. No worries. This is just to showcase what is possible on our platform. As you can see, now let's take this one step further. Instead of just showing you what's able to be done, let's actually mock up a high definition interior design space. And for that, let me hand that over to Heather.
Can I show you something cool as well before we move on?
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
If you see Jorn's room there, if you see Heather and me, you can see there are 4 icons underneath the video, and the bottom right, the right one is pretty much a whisper tool there. So that is, I think this will be very, very useful for people who are in the mixer situation. Let's say, I just want to talk to Heather and Ricky wants to talk to Jorn. We don't want to listen to everybody's talking. Like in Zoom, we always hear everybody, right? So, so no, you cannot talk in parallel. But with this, you can talk between just 2 of you, and then the other can just entertain themselves. So it's very literally resembling the real mixer situation. So that's it. I just want to point that out.
Yep, that's awesome.
Okay.
I can mute, or I can whisper to just Darren. So now I only hear Darren. I can zoom in on his picture so I can see him better. And I can have this one-on-one conversation with him while everyone is still in this space. Awesome. So like I said, let me hand it over to Heather to show you what's possible with our interior design space.
Awesome. Let me share my screen. All right. I'm really excited to show you guys this demo, especially since my background in architecture. If I had this tool, this would have been awesome. All right, so as you can see, we're in a building right now. I'm just going to start walking through it. Yep. As you can see, that is the floor. Look at the nice wood paneling. We're going to skip past these 2 rooms on the left and continue forward. So imagine you have designed your house, your dream home. It's on the beach. You designed it for your architect. The architect has pulled up the plans, the drawings, he has all the renderings, but you still don't get that sense of what your space is actually going to feel like until you have the keys to your place. We think that's unacceptable. With vPark, we want to help you be able to realize your dream home or future house through our technology. So as we go here, you can see on the right side, look at this. I have this amazing view of the beach. Like, who doesn't want this to wake up right by the water? That's awesome. As we look on the left side, here's some like beautiful artwork. Let's say you already had the interior design all planned out. Now you can actually visualize what it's actually going to look and feel like in your space. I'm going to continue forward. And we're going to head over here. So here is the main living room area. Imagine you just come here with your whole family or maybe your whole group of friends, and you guys are just relaxing here, playing some games, just chatting. It's just that really nice, open, very welcoming and relaxing space. And as we're panning through this, you get that beautiful sense of both being outside with nature at the beach, but also having this beautifully customized home just to your liking. Wouldn't this be awesome to have? All right, now we're going to continue over. I'm going to go all the way back this way and continue outside. All right, we're going to head to the front, and I think you guys are going to be shocked by the view. All right, so going through the doorway here. Wow, look at that view right on the beach. Isn't that awesome? Imagine waking up with this in your background, just morning coffee, look outside at the beach, then prepare for your work days. And all of this is just importing a 3D model. So ask your architects to work with us and upload their models here, and you can actually visualize what your future home is going to look like before it's even built. Isn't that awesome? All right, and there is the bedroom. Cool. So in this space, you see some very high quality furniture and interior design, plus it's placed inside this beach environment. Well, I'm going to show you guys another demo, and this background is pretty different. I think you guys will like it as well too, though. So I'm just going to stop sharing this one and give me a moment to load the next one.
Yeah, can you imagine that if you want to build something in the middle of Times Square, you know, or next to Liberty, that's a good thing, right? I live in Silicon Valley here, right? So there are a lot of mountains around us, or high hill at least. A lot of people are buying the house, the lands there, but they're not building it yet. So this is a really good opportunity to help those people.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. All right, this one's all loaded. So as
Yosemite.
We're in Yosemite, guys. All right, wait, hold on. Okay. Cool. So for this demo, we're in Yosemite. And as you can see, there's a dandelion flying in the breeze. And if you notice, there's some people doing a little hike in the background. All right, so I know this is a little bit out of context. You probably won't have your house design in the middle of Yosemite. But imagine you're renovating your home, or imagine you're building your house on a completely empty plot of land or on a mountain, and you have no idea what it's going to look like. And imagine if you have vPark, and imagine if you had the solution to be able to fully walk around the space, see the nature, and experience in context, what is your building, what is your home going to actually feel like before it's even built. And then that way you can make sure it's even more your home instead of anyone else's. All right, so let's walk inside this home. So as you can see also, this one's a little bit different style, a little bit more classical architecture, noticing the furniture. But the interesting focus on this particular space is more about that connection with nature. imagine you just like wake up, you look outside your window and you have this beautiful view wherever that is. By having this kind of 360 background, you're really able to visualize and experience your space before it's even been built. I really love this particular space right here. I can imagine myself just chilling on the couch, maybe just scrolling through my phone, maybe with a fireplace, especially if it's cold, and then maybe buying some artwork, maybe some NFTs, and then putting that up there. A lot of possibilities for this space. And then over here, maybe I want to get some work done, but I also want to have a nature view, so I'm not too focused on work. And you can see some people in the background who are just enjoying browsing the nature.
Well, they're browsing our house, you know, they like our house.
House fans. All right. So if we scroll around over here, yep, you can see people walking, just checking out our house. And yeah, here's the bedroom. You can wake up, open your blinds, and you're in Yosemite. All right, so fully walking around the house. This part I'm going to show you next is actually my favorite part of the house. And once I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, I can actually imagine it. And that's right here. This is the kitchen space. Look at that rendering quality and look at that connection between the nature. You can see like the grass is like moving around, and I can like imagine myself waking up in the morning, making my coffee, and just enjoying nature. And that's like your first meal of the day, which is awesome. So continuing back to the front of the house, we have this nice little dining area slash working space. And yeah, so these are just some architecture models plus some furniture. This is just a demo. There's definitely going to be higher quality versions, but imagine all the possibilities just from these. Even I'm super excited about this. I hope you guys are too. So yeah, I guess with closing, we want to say, have your architects come to us, upload their models here, so that way you can actually feel and understand what your space is going to be before it's built. Yeah, that will pass it off to Darren. Justin.
To me.
Oh,
Ricky again.
Back to Ricky.
All right. Hold on. Okay. You guys hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So everyone, welcome to my virtual world. Let me show you around. Oh, and want to introduce my little friend here, Birdie.
Cute parrot.
Let's go out. And I could jump.
Wow. What are we looking at here?
This is a private island that I own in the virtual world. Not sure I could view the photo in the real world, but yes. Okay, so now I created this virtual world without, no knowledge of any programming or 3D stuff. I simply pick and choose from the vPark account page, what Sean showed you guys before. But the question here for all you guys on the audience, what is your dream virtual spaces like? I myself also a land investor. I think I could use this as my portfolio VR web page to sell my lands and make. I think I hear you guys and same thing. Looking through all this code you guys called out, marketplace is not the best place for make deals or showcase your land or make trade. I believe this will be an alternative for you guys. Really leverage this space and showcase your land in space in virtual. On the other hand, I think we could team up. If you own a whole bunch of land, I do too. I think we could really like make things even bigger. Imagine we could create a virtual mini town here, and then we could use this as a showcase, invite other team member or other community leader, and make it even bigger. And with that, imagine we could sell stuff together, invite friends or other folks to and look at the space and maybe charge them on certain visit or sell collectible items. I think there's a lot of potential here, guys, and just really dream big and start small. And I think vPark is able to help us scale in a fast way. To that end, so will be a good example, what we've been showing you, and also another way take it back to you, most of you guys, audience and landowner, and then leverage this. So check you guys more in Discord, and hope you guys really think about what you want and really dream big on this. And okay. P.S. This is only for company. This is demo for company only. So don't expect that right now available for you in the coverage. Okay, back to you, Darren.
Well, nothing on me. I think we should pass the mic back to our whole, DJ.
Right. Yeah, this is a great demo. Thank you to the vPark team for the demonstration. Now what we're gonna do next is we're gonna go to the Q&A. To those that submitted your questions, thank you very much. The first things, we're gonna ask first question, answer one of the questions. So first question is, what's the difference between Earth 2 and vPark? Now, open discussion here. Feel free to take the mic.
Sure, I can take this one. I think we're really trying to position ourselves as neither a competitor nor are we related to vPark. We're really not trying to build a game for the public, but instead we're building on top of a platform to provide experience-based digital products and services. So a lot like what we have been showing you, we really want to open the floor to the customers, right? To think about the different use cases, how you can imagine this virtual space. Communicate with us, and we can help you build your dream virtual space for whatever use case. Like, you could be a therapist, you could create a pet cafe, you could showcase your NFTs, interior design, name it, you name it, whatever it is. We want to be there and help you every step of the way as we build this together.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't know how. I don't even know how it is similar to Earth 2. I mean, we use the lens system to gamify and to help people get on board if they believe there's an economy there. But I mean, literally nothing to do with that. Anyway.
All right. Moving on to the second question. Are you going to have NFT projects?
Ricky or maybe Jorn again, whoever to pick it up.
Yeah, sure. I can hop on that question. Short term, I want to say yes, but it's not confirmed yet because we have been reaching out with a number of art brokers around New York area to see whether there's an interest in using our platform to showcase NFTs. Now, these discussions are still ongoing, and if you are on this live stream and hear about this opportunity, please feel free to reach out to us either on Discord, email, whatever. Just find a way to contact us, and we can always set up a call and see what's possible on this platform. But yes, I really do want to envision a space where we can build a virtual showcase for NFTs and have you walk around with your customers, look at the art, and maybe incorporate like a bidding system where all of it can be done on the platform.
What do you think, Ricky?
Yeah, I think it's definitely a trend right now. I believe there's a lot of opportunity, looking through this lens and helping us, drive noise. But if you think about, we are a startup. I personally, we are still young, just like a baby. I think we want to grow a lot of ability, know how to really leverage all the core tech that we just showed you guys in this past few demos, and have that maturity as a key product to go to the market and offer the landowner. before we think about further out and stressing. I think that's always a term that we use in tech. But nevertheless, any business that help us, helping you guys and helping the customer out there in the physical world, we are open to it. So if there's a lot of demand from you guys and leveraging this space, we could, revisit this and with Darren's, directions too.
Okay, to the next question. This one is by Sylvester. There's 5 votes on this. Does it make sense to buy a building when someone else has taken part of it? For example, I see a museum building that consists of 20 squares. Someone has already bought 16. What will I get from buying it?
Yeah, maybe I can take that one. If you've seen or if you have tried the 360 content submission page, hopefully, if you submit something and it has been approved for you to upload some videos, you'll see the page where you select the land text. I think unless you see that this question is hard, for me, it's better for you to just submit it and see it yourself. Because each content has a area for land text distribution, and the distribution is not really 1 square only. It can be, I think right now we allow up to 15 square radius. So why do we do that? Well, first and foremost, while sometimes you don't know your neighbors in the virtual land, but sometimes if you see an opportunity and if you know an exact business that will do something in a certain space and you think this is an opportunity, well, when you introduce them to vPark, or if they're also a landowner, you can team up and build that, buy those area together. And when that happens, again, I say this on Discord a couple times. The content creators that is very stingy, that give only 1 square, probably would not get too many support from the landowners. That being said, again, there's a lot of variables. Some of the landowners probably do not have access to business, which is understandable. But if you do, you can team up with those people who are in the business world, or who have some some good needs around the area. And as we move on and you see our demo, hopefully you can picture what is possible. Those are real business needs. I think the variable, again, it depends on the content creators, and also if the landowner wants to support the content creator or not. But yeah.
All right, moving on to the next one. Will there be a possibility of having a 3D map?
Maybe Heather or Ricky.
Yeah, I could start. Yes, that to me is a plugin. So it's not necessarily a development. It come from vPark. And what we're showing you guys, those are starting core product. We want to mature those, meaning make the quality, make the 3D dragon more like texture and fun. Maybe follow me around in my virtual space. Have those fun beauty elements. But go back to the question for the map. It's just like we partner up with Mapbox. This is the service that we use. They have a lot of plugin you could really just buy, and then it would turn everything to 3D, turn everything to hotspot or map, heat map, that type of output that you guys have a good visual appeal and looking at it. But it doesn't drive value. Think about it to us. You think about it overall, and if this is something eventually. Thinking from a data perspective, if it helping you guys trade and buy, considering the 3D or an other area, yes, we'll look into it. But I think the 3D stuff, it's just like good to look at the map, but I'd rather have those good 3D looking objects in the virtual experience itself versus on the map buying land. So I don't know
Yeah.
if that helps you guys.
I resonate with what Ricky said. In the end of the day, we're doing business here. The value, you can make the one thing in the startup world, especially if you are familiar with the tech startups, you can make crazy artwork, or like a really beautiful product. When nobody needs it, you can spend billions of dollars for the design. Nobody buys it. Period. When there's no need, product doesn't sell. I mean, why do we do that, right? So, some of you, I heard from some of you about our website and everything. Well, you know what? Today, we are launching the alpha, and it is meant for the end customers, not for the landowners. So things will be different there. But yeah, again, going back to the map, if it drive value, if there is value in it, sure. But things needs to be prioritized, and we want to make sure that we help businesses as much as possible, and also individuals who would like to do some virtual travel and everything that we have shown to you. So where is that in the priority? I think that's a different discussion.
All right, moving on to the next one. This is an easy one. Will I be able to add a profile picture?
Yeah, Heather have been.
Sure. Coming soon in the next version, if there's a need.
You just want a profile picture, or do you want like a cover photo too?
I have a little bit of description. So
How much customization do you guys want?
exactly. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let us know in Discord.
Yeah, she's the researcher, so she looks
Let me know.
and everything. If the business needs it, yeah, of course.
Right, moving on to the next one. What are your plans regarding taking part into the crypto world?
All right. Well, let me answer that one. Well, I want to take this question extra seriously. We are not trying to be crypto. If it needs to be, there should be a good reason why. So far, we don't see one. And that being said, if you're familiar with what's happening since November in the US government about the regulation about crypto and everything, I don't think you are happy about it if you know what's going on. So that, well, you heard today or yesterday, was it, Elon Musk was talking about Tesla and Bitcoin and everything. And it needs special treatment, to be in the US. And we're not here to make crypto in the first place. Our goal is, you hear our story, and hopefully from my presentation, you see it. Really, our company was created to help small businesses impacted by COVID. That's just not the goal. But if there's a reason why, whether it's for, I don't know, billion-dollar funding or whatever it is, we might, but let's see. I mean, that's not the goal, or that's not in the plan.
The next one, this one is by Paulo. I am lost. Do landowners have the opportunity to capture real estate or to create private real estate items, 3D objects, and so on?
All right, I think I should take that one as well. Sorry. Landowners is landowners, all right? Content creators is content creators. And our product is not aimed for those markets. I mean, the vPark land is we're a community wanting to deliver value for the society. The product that you see, those are aimed toward the customers. So the fact that we are trying to outsource everything. We are doing profit sharing in everything, and also especially with COVID and the technology, we can work together, and we try to be fair, and we try to just split all the profits here and there. That's why we see one of the key component of the stakeholder is the content creators. But content creators has nothing to do with the landowners. If you're landowners, you want to stay landowners, that's fine. If you want to be content creator, just to be being a content creator, that's fine. And also, even if I got a couple of businesses who are saying that they are 360 capture. I mean, they don't need to join the content creator community. I mean, they can be a vendor. Sometimes we just need to pay a vendor to get data. I mean, that's fine. But if they're a vendor, of course, all the percentage and everything that we show in the land side is not applicable to them, because they're just our vendor. We just pay, and then they scan it to us, and all the data is us. So yeah, I hope this clarifies stuff. The different stakeholders. If you want to be both, or if you are a landowner, you want to be content creator, you want to consume the product itself, sure. I mean, we welcome you. But those are three different segments.
Yeah, can I chime in a little bit? So I think the answer of my thinking of what, on top of what Darren said, you have the control, I would say, and you have the creativity and imagination that God given you. You could think of any business on top of the land and leverage us as the platform to make business out of these tools and the land you own, bro. So imagine the virtual world I show you. If I could team up with you or another one, that we have a bunch of lands, and we could really become a development company. Think like the physical development company, right? What they do, they buy land and they do build building on top of it. And what else they do? They land it and they rent it to other corporate or other company. If I own a mall, a land of under the mall, and I could build the mall itself. That's the virtual reality, a virtual real estate, and then we could rent it to other people and using this technology, walking around, right, and then have them sell the stuff they want, and then you own all the profit, every single aspect I just mentioned, the land itself, the virtual real estate, which is the mall, and all the item inside. You basically at the landlord. Now you become a landlord. You could rent all this thing out, leasing all this thing out, right? So that's just my imagination, thinking from like the two available right now as a landowner and an investor and also a team member right now presented to you guys. So don't stop your imagination, but try to also embrace these new tools and have a different way of thinking about it.
Yeah, well, thank you. I didn't even hear that before. That's something new that I heard from Ricky. I like that. But yeah, the other day, I also want to point out, some of you might think that this is a VR stuff. The VR market size right now in the US, I believe, is about maybe 20 billions. It keeps increasing, but in the end of the day, if you see our product, we're just literally a platform for real estate. I think this will much more toward the real estate industry. How many big bucks the TAM would be. Yeah, I think again, if you want to take this as an entrepreneurial platform, like what Ricky said, I think I told some of you who contacted us on Discord, we were more than happy to do that. We really just like this tour guides that we are trying to help. We want people to make money with this. In the end of the day, and we are here to support the tech side and VR EAS, again, virtual real estate as a service. So you don't need to even think about the technology, and of course it will take some time to mature, and there progress that needs to be done, but yeah, it's there.
Okay, moving on to the next one. This one is by Marco Valbuena. If I am an owner of a stadium land, will I be able to stream a live match? Maybe.
you're physically present there and you're able to capture that data of the live match, we potentially set up a room where you're able to stream what's going on in that area around you.
Yeah, the I want to add to what Jorn said. Is of course streaming is just technology, right? Technology is just something you can route any technology, but if you're asking about profit, that's different. Because that means you're dealing with the stadium company there. So you need a permission there. Especially you, I think there is a way like what YouTubers are doing. They're using YouTube to um, they capture something when they make money through advertisement and all that. You can use it that way, but probably not charge the service or the room itself, because that is against it's not fair for the stadium, and you probably will be sued by the stadium owners as well. But yeah, I mean, there are plenty of ways to get around it. Just make sure that whatever we do and whatever you do is compliant to all the stakeholders. Okay.
Yeah, I think there's a fun factor here. In the virtual, world or space I show you guys, we are able to put a layer in the environment to broadcast, YouTube videos. So imagine you hire somebody, do a live capture 3D in the stadium you own, right? And then I use the virtual world or the quote unquote the room, rent it, invite people to come in, charge them a ticket, they can come in, we're all in there and look at live stream or private content, right? Quote unquote, or premium content that you're able to capture. So we do have that. We didn't show you guys, but we're able to add those elements to the virtual space.
Yeah, the technology is there. The the legality. I mean, be careful. That's it.
All right, we are almost hitting 1 hour and 30 minutes on the live stream. We have a lot of questions here. Thank you for submitting those. But if you have, please submit those questions on Discord. Our team are very active on Discord, so join us on Discord. We can only answer one last question. I'm sorry, guys. But the last question here is from Xavier. I love the fact about the going shopping anywhere in the world. But what's next? Will the food be sent to my house somehow, or what will happen next? Amazing job, though.
Well, let me take that one again, if you don't mind. We're trying to integrate with other companies. What we show you is a Shopify. The reason I think the reason why Amazon and Google cannot go after this kind of stuff is pretty much because the fact that a lot of businesses are not even using online delivery. So that being said, if you're integrated to any shipment, especially those who have small retails and all those who e-commerce business owners, it's very easy. And what Jorn was showing you, Jorn, can you just go, give some thought about where after you. Sorry, who showed that? Yeah, it was Jorn. Yeah, sorry.
Yep.
Can you just say a little bit about the Shopify?
Right. So it's super easy to integrate. You can set up shop on Shopify and all the orders will be there. So you'll receive the orders and fulfill those orders however you would set up via Shopify. But the main issue right now is we really want to attract businesses that are capable to fulfill their orders whenever they get them. So we at vPark will not be responsible in the short term for the delivery of items, of products and services. If your service is on our platform, we can by all means do that. But if we have to physically ship like your physical product up to a customer, we don't have means to take care of that as of yet.
Yeah, that's why we integrate with Shopify, because they already deal with the people who ship it. So that's one example.
All right, so everybody here, thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate the vPark team for hopping on. It's a 1 hour and 30-minute call. To end off this live stream, we'd like to ask one last question. It's for me personally, and I'm just curious that what's your vision for the technology that you guys have presented. This past 1.5 hours. Like, you can start with Darren.
Oh, can I go last?
Last, of course.
Yeah. Who would like to go first? Next to me is Heather here on Zoom.
I can go.
Do you want to go first?
Sure. So I'm really excited about the potential to have your dream home virtually online. And yeah, you can have multiple of those. Very exciting.
I can go next. Right. So on this stream today, I know we showcased a lot of different demos, a lot of different products and features, and it can be all a little bit overwhelming to take in. But we wanted you to understand that we're here to work with you to build your dreams and to build this together. So I am personally really excited to see all the different use cases our platform can provide. Like, I've already scanned through the voting page and I see like a corgi pet cafe. I see people wanting to film historical sites, remembering places, remembering cities. So I'm just super excited to be here and to work alongside our customers, our users, to really build this platform out together. Next, I'll hand it over to Ricky.
Thanks, John. Before I share, my thoughts, I want to, make a shout out to the community leaders. Discord, Twitter, Facebook, you guys are amazing to us, and many thanks to you. And personally, I want to, thank two investors. First is Haram GA. You are the best. Thank you. And today is your birthday. I want to say happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
But a little candy for you. I'm a candle for you. It is hard these days, all of us, with our friends and family or close ones to celebrate birthday. So I hope you enjoy today's birthday. And the second person I want to thank is Chi Wak. You've been a crazy, news anchor for vPark. Any channel, any update, you always, there for us, help us, bring the transparency and, information to all our community in different channels. With that being said, let me go back to my hope for vPark and vision. I hope vPark could become a data house. What that means is, we could use all the capture 360, videos as data to enable small and big company to train the AI models. Because think about all the, the video or the content eventually, into this vPark hub. I think it will help a lot of company to train any, auto driving type of, project development. And I see three spectrums. One is by air, meaning like really in the air. Second is land, like we've been showing you guys a lot is land. And the third is ocean or sea, right? So I'm sure there's a lot of project and company out there want to use, video as a training data for AI models and help them, for project development. And I totally see this as an opportunity for vPark, and I hope we could become something like that too.
Okay, well, it's me. Well, if I talk about vision again, I think some of you will be questioning, because vision is not something that you can understand immediately, right? But again, if you're talking about long-term vision, I just don't want people to have another business shutdown, or miss opportunity to have birthday with their family, or even everything that the COVID is causing all of us. I hope in the future, vPark will be the place, when you want to go somewhere, you can be there at vPark. I think that's hopefully, you understand what I mean with just one line. But if talking about 5 years or maybe up to 10 years, I believe that um, right now the we are just seeing stuff with our eyes, right? We always try to play around with our eyes. We always miss the the taste in our tongue, the touch. We hear something, but we don't smell anything. So those three are still missing in our sense. There are companies out there. I know in Los Angeles and a couple other places in Japan that are doing all this, haptic and also smell. There's one in Malaysia. One of the professor there is working on it. So we don't know like when it will be matured, but when it does, I think when we integrate the technology with those full body sense, I think that will be life changing. For some of you who are saying that we're trying to remove the reality, no, 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 we are not trying to remove the real reality. I mean, we're just trying to add value to those people who cannot be, at a certain location. Again, going back to the first question that we put in the slide. So this is not for replacement. This is to help those people who cannot make it. I want to point that out. And yeah, we have shown you so many different stuff. What Jorn said. Just don't be overwhelmed. What we're showing you is pretty much if you see in some VR advertisement from Microsoft, from Facebook, and all that. This is pretty much similar. We're just showing what is possible, and we're at the background. We're working with some businesses trying to get the early adopters happy and all that. So yeah, this is. I hope this clears a lot of different stuff, the questions that you have, and I hope you guys like it and you will support us. And going back to Jasper.
Yeah. To end off this live stream, I also want to share my vision for the technology being used. For those who just tune in or who have been tuning in for the past 1.5 hours, I am a DJ. I am an event promoter, and with COVID that happened this past year, we weren't able to put out any, events. So that was, very hard for us. So being able to see, virtual music festivals from all these big companies, it would be really, really interesting to also host my own, virtual music festival on vPark. That's gonna be a dream come true. So yeah, so that's the vPark team, ladies and gentlemen. To everybody that's tuning in till now, we love you. Thank you very much. And to the haters out there, we love you as well. We love you to read this book by How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. You can't see because of the green screen.
It's a good book.
Yeah, it's a good book. It says about having constructive feedback beats direct criticism. So if you guys have any questions, sorry we couldn't go through all of them today, please join our Discord channel. You can go on our vPark website to see the Discord channel. All right, with that being said, all peace, all love. Here's what we do in Asia, double love right here. We love you. Please have a great morning, great afternoon, and great evening. All right.
Bye.
Take care.
Thanks for coming on, guys.
Till the next time.
Everyone.
Okay, Discord. Bye.
See you guys on Discord.
You guys.